We've reached a weird place. I initially was reluctant about Succession. After episode 1, I was like, I don't know that I'd keep watching this. I don't like anybody. And then episode 2 and 3 and so on and so forth rolled around. I'm like, I am addicted to this show and need to see what comes next. Fortunately or unfortunately, the views on our channel kind of dictate what we are paying attention to. And Succession's views have not been the greatest, but I have still felt the urge. I'm still like, but I want to see what comes next. Views be damned. I need to know what comes next. And so we're continuing forward with this show. ACHARA is deciding what happens with it. I don't know if it's going on YouTube or just on Patreon and memberships.
YouTube. Yeah.
At least for now, it's going on YouTube still.
Yeah.
But whether it's getting 7,000 views or 20,000 views, I'm still continuing forward with it. I don't care if we shoot the reactions anymore. I damn near just started watching it. It was, independent of you, because I was getting tired of waiting.
I know. I've been really busy, because we run 2 channels, and I've been really busy. And every day, Jabby's like, hey, if we're not watching Succession today, I'm just going to watch it by myself, okay? And I'm like, Jabby, no. You can't watch this show without me. Yeah. How rude. Anyway.
So, Austerlitz, that's the name of this episode that we're watching. Episode 7 from season 1. What's going on, everybody? I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by ACHARA Kirk.
What's up?
Continuing forward on our journey with Succession. And so, subscribe, please, bell icon, all notifications, vote this up, let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching while you're subscribing and upvoting. Join our Patreon or our memberships so that you can get access to our full uncut reaction.
I like what you did there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so you'll just need your own HBO Max subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching with 2 of your favorite cinepals from the internet.
Wow. Also, Grandpa, it's called Max now.
Oh, God dang it. Don't like that they did that, but I have to say, hey, good job. And so, you just messed me up. Okay, hold on. Where are we? If you're watching on Patreon or memberships already, thanks so much for supporting us here. Here we go.
I love your work. I love everything you do. I love all the racism, misogyny.
Step on.
No, it's really cool stuff that you do. Really cool stuff.
Oh, no.
Welcome back to the chair.
You getting your eye? Yeah.
What is it?
Can you open this up, please?
Is it just a water balloon or what? No.
No, it's over here. All right, stay back.
What is it? Pee?
Gene,
What'd they put in there?
we got another shirt down here. We have not seen that side. Mr. Wood.
I am curious.
Yeah.
I thought it was just water.
Yeah.
It could have been lemon water.
Maybe.
How many
Welcome
people
back.
do you think pissed in that
Oh,
bath?
urine
Get all that
balloon.
piss?
Yucky.
It's just urine.
I called it.
No fuss.
That's grody, man.
Ugh.
There is a pressing issue, right?
Well, it's part of a larger strategy.
No, I get all that. I'm just... all right.
His way of playing ball is actually working, though.
The issue here, sir, is that everyone f***ing hates you.
Wow. Okay.
You want to push through a massive, politically sensitive buy-up, and I'm reading this over my morning cappuccino. It says your family is a horror show and it's destroying America.
Wow.
Kendall launched a lawsuit against you. You have fired half of your board. Your COO is a f***ing joke.
Oh.
Well, that's what people are saying. Who cares if it's true?
You're spitting straight facts.
This is the approach that Kendall doesn't know how to take.
Yeah.
This is a family business, but the family is f***ed, and it's hurting the stock.
Oh.
There
we go.
That's the language he needs to hear. It's about money.
Now you got to bring Kendall back?
Yeah.
Under what condition, under what pretenses do you bring him back? Do you apologize? No, you do not. So what is the move? He's going to just ask him, do you want the job back? I'm not apologizing.
Yeah. No, but
what else are you going to do?
Some time must have passed now because he said that Kendall, filed a lawsuit. So, yeah, that's interesting.
Whenever war has tested this nation, we have won out. In a war against human inequality to stop unimaginably vast...
Is he supposed to be like Bernie Sanders?
Some kind of president. Yeah, maybe.
I genuinely believe he's going to be the next president of the United States. And you know me, I don't believe in anything. Are you finished with Joyce now?
Yeah, that's as far as she'll go.
Okay. Gil could really use someone like you.
What, an asshole?
Someone who's
And
fierce.
this wouldn't be a problem.
What?
The atmosphere.
You know what?
What's she talking
Stop
about?
with your boyish smile.
What's she talking about? I don't know.
It's too cute.
I have no idea.
You
what
with
she's
your
referring
floppy
to.
hair like a young Hugh Grant.
What's this shit? Who's this guy, Alon?
Very highly regarded corporate therapist, Harvard Business School.
Do they all have to be there?
Yeah.
Does the traitor come too?
Well, obviously that's your choice.
The traitor come too. He's got a nickname for him now.
If you can get Kendall to drop the lawsuit, everything becomes cleaner for us acquisition-wise.
Okay. Well, I'm not groveling.
Told you. How resistant is Kendall? Is what I'm most curious about right now.
I need to talk to Kendall. He's not available.
What do you mean he's not available? What's he doing? Is he playing with his f***ing Legos?
You betrayed him, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. He hasn't been here for weeks. I'm sorry.
Bullshit. Okay, well, look. Will you just give him a message?
No, thank you.
Tell him? No, thank you. He has to come, okay? Tell him that, hey, Dad wants...
Damn, confirmation
Wow.
denied.
Yeah.
What did you expect to happen, dude? You didn't have his back when you were supposed to. That was the agreement.
Do you ever look at Sophie's Instagram? I was monitoring, and one of the older kids linked to that shitty article about you.
Oh, shit.
Kendall Roy ran the streets of New York, sweaty and incoherent, ranting about a coup against his father, but couldn't find his way to the boardroom to start said coup. Is he back on drugs? We couldn't possibly say, but some people are.
Why are you sharing this?
I don't touch anything, and you know that. Jesus Christ, come on.
Oh, that's so hard.
Okay, I want to see my kids. Okay, I'm not on drugs. I'm not touching drugs. I don't use drugs anymore. I'm not on drugs. I'm not on fucking drugs.
Yeah, it's the paranoid rant that's so convincing.
Yeah, that's rough, because she's right. Everything he's saying sounds like it could be from someone who is using.
Correct.
Yeah, it sucks because he's not.
Hey, Dad.
Hi.
Welcome to Austerlitz.
Thank you. Ah, it exists.
It looks very nice.
Hey, do you want me to show you inside? I'll show you your room. Hi, Connor.
Beautiful.
Who? Oh, do they have history?
You got somewhere for them to set up?
So you're also working?
Just a few folks doing photographs and stuff.
That was an interesting reveal.
everything.
Yeah, that was really
Okay.
subtle.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't say it was subtle, but it was cool.
No, it's just like, because it's just through
Camera
looks.
zoomed in on him as a
No,
reaction.
'cause
That's
it's-
really subtle. It's like totally subconscious.
Shut up. I meant like, because it was just through looks, They wasn't like, oh my God, why did you bring her here?
It's like a kung fu movie. Crash zoom.
Connor. Oh, hi. Alan Parfit.
Hey.
He was in American Werewolf in London.
This is Tom. This is Shiv's fiance, and not important. To the therapy.
Wow.
Bad choice of words.
Yeah.
I think I explained all around that we'll also have a small celebration of our coming together with photographs tomorrow. Nothing fancy. Simple. Anyway, without more ado...
Not at all a PR
Yeah.
campaign.
Nope. None.
No shit. I'm in a hotel in Santa Fe.
Oh, well, I can't now. I mean, the whole reason I came down here is to do this family thing, and that's today, so...
So?
Doesn't look good turning him down.
Well, obviously I want to,
Come on, Shiv. This is huge.
but I
Is
can't
this real?
right now.
Hey, honey, the pressure on the faucet's moderately intense, so go easy.
I gotta go.
Oh, bless. He's such a goober.
What I'd like to know is how you feel you would like to start this. Who's going to tell us why we are here today?
Everyone's looking to the leader.
Can I just say? Sure. I never touched Roman inappropriately.
He's so fixated on that.
Everything I've done in my life, I've done for my children. I know I've made mistakes, but I've always tried to do the best by them. They mean everything to me.
Everyone's like, what?
I guess where I'm coming from is I'm having a hard time diving in because, honestly, I'm wondering why he brought us here in the first place. I mean, was it for this photo opportunity?
No, of course not. A photo and an interview.
Sorry,
no.
excuse me? There's an interview now?
Well, I told you, photo.
No,
and
you
interview.
didn't. What, so this is essentially a publicity event?
It's optional.
Thought about the possibility that your children are actually scared of you?
Oh, f*** off. After what they've done to me, f*** off.
What have they done to you?
They tried to get him out
No,
of
but
office.
I mean, like, before that.
Well, for him, it's his one bit of evidence that they're not afraid of him.
Oh no. No. Please order a Diet Coke or something. Do not.
Hey, do you have any
Call your sponsor.
non-alcoholic beer?
Oh, good.
Kendall Roy, you here visiting family? Connor Roy?
What?
Oh.
No, it's okay. I probably think the same.
She likes him?
Like, he came in here one night. He had this dog with cancer that he couldn't let the vet kill, but he couldn't watch it die either. So he dragged that thing around the whole bar asking somebody if they'd take it, give it a good life. He said, I'll pay you, I just can't watch. Skunkhead Tanner over there took $3,000. Shot her in the parking lot.
Jesus.
What?
None of your business. I was talking about Skunkhead.
Don't talk shit about me, Janelle.
Oh, really?
Hey, also, can I get a double Smirnoff Rocks?
No, do not. No.
Oh, he's gonna get wasted.
Just sniff it.
Does he
and then
struggle at all?
Throw it down
he hold
the drain.
back? Does he hold back?
No. Just smell it. No, okay.
Oh, he's
This
in.
is it. You're in.
That's just the
tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, it's the crack in the dam now.
Yeah.
It's just gonna burst.
Keep it open.
Oh, no.
Heard you killed my brother's dog.
Oh, dear.
Look, what I think we should really have a conversation about is the fact that Kendall's not here. And that's because there are reports of him running around taking drugs.
We're not getting into that today. It's beyond the remit. I had nothing to do with those stories.
Shiv, do you believe your father?
Go on, Shiv.
Go on.
Yeah.
Honestly, no. I think this whole thing is fake.
She's the only one that's engaging properly in this.
I'll apologize as much as you fucking like. But I can't get into everything. That's it.
Let's scratch that surface. Let's go.
How about we take a break and begin again, clean slate this afternoon?
So come on, tell me.
No, it's therapy.
The wealthy get to have more than an hour?
Because they're paying for it. They're paying for the whole freaking weekend.
That's the one thing I hate about therapy is they kick you out after an hour. Sorry, we can't go. But like, you gotta go. Come back next week. I'm like, I'm gonna keep talking.
Can I take a car?
What's up?
Wait, what are you doing? The Tesla. I'm going into town. Got a meeting. I'm not going to take this seriously if no one else has.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we all take a break? Well, just get out of our heads, into our good bodies. Well, let's go for a swim.
Dad can't swim.
Yeah, he doesn't even trust water. It's too wishy-washy.
I never did meth. And I'm technically sober, so this is kind of an experiment.
Oh, God.
Meth is like the worst thing because
Yeah.
I've been told
It's-
immediately you're hooked.
Yeah, it's highly addictive.
Immediately.
We should get some more.
Yeah.
And maybe some weed.
Right.
Some oxy, some...
Okay.
Wow.
I am interested in becoming a meth head.
Yeah. Well, we're the right people, dude.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of what's down there. Pretend it's our subconscious and just go for it. You know?
I know how to die.
I'm also kind of...
Jump.
Oh, God.
Pussy. Jump.
Oh. Ow, that looked painful.
There's been an accident in the pool.
Oh, God, I was just thinking, I hope he didn't hurt himself. Oh, shit.
You don't know if you got a head injury or...
Oh, he just dived in and he hit the bottom.
Did you hit your head?
He hit his teeth. Well, his teeth are in his head, Connor. It's kind of a central feature.
Okay, let's take a look. The bleeding always makes it look worse than it actually.
Oh no, it's terrible. Did he collect the teeth? Someone jump in there and collect the teeth.
Oh, man. That really sucks.
Sure, I get good cheekbone.
Okay.
That was so nasty.
You're so disturbed by it.
That's one of the worst fears, isn't it? Like to just like suddenly have all your teeth knocked out of your face.
That actually happened to one of my friends. And yes, it's traumatizing.
The good politician, he figures out what people need and then he sells it back to them as what they want.
This is a job offer.
Well, yes, but there's an issue.
Well.
One section of my base would be outraged for me even meeting with you.
Yeah, well, that section has nowhere else to go, so... Yeah.
If I'm gonna win big the way I want to remake this country for the better,
Ooh, la-dee-da.
I need to spike your father's guns. The papers, the news channels.
Oh.
Oh, I can't help with that.
No, of course. But I'm going to go for his throat.
Oh, okay.
Legally, legislatively, hearings, referrals. I thought I should tell you.
Thank you.
And how do you know that I won't betray you?
I guess I trust you.
Why?
You don't even know her. I guess because it's an extension of trust from Nate.
The bigger question is, do you want this enough to go to war with your family?
Oh, she's already at war. I mean,
He chose the best time to ask her.
yeah. If her dad had been more open to the therapy, then
I mean, I told him that he would have to fire you if he was going to hire me, but
That's fine.
Okay.
For the good of the country.
Right.
My Airbnb has a
stop.
memory foam mattress. How about we give it some memories?
Wow. Okay, no. Shiv, no.
She's putting herself in this situation
Yeah.
for a reason.
Turn it off.
She likes the attention.
Yeah. But like, what are you doing?
Let's just sit here a minute so I can think.
That's gonna help you think.
Guys, I gotta make a quick call.
Yeah, go for
no.
it. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. He was like...
He was using his phone?
Yeah, it's a very flat surface.
I've got a lot of important information in play.
What? Where are you?
I'm in New Mexico.
What?
I realize now.
Are you high?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, we've been taking drugs, but
Drop me a pin so I know you're okay.
yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, okay. I'm coming to get you, ma'am.
Are you doing the call?
Yes, I will, but, I'm going to get Kendall. He's here, and he's not great.
Aww.
Okay, go.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, no, I will. I'll make the call.
That's an interesting reaction from his dad.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's a motive of like
No, because
his
it's
business
still,
or he
it's-
genuinely cares.
No, I think it's because it's still his son, you know? Like...
I would
and-
hope that that's
Yeah,
what it is.
I hope so.
Let's get out of here. Come on.
You know, I was thinking I probably shouldn't talk to you given the
Betrayal. I was waiting for that to happen. I was like, his party mode has to kick in
Yeah.
and screw everything up.
Where you been?
I was meeting about a prospective job.
With your father's enemy?
Wow. How did she know that?
Kenny.
Oh my gosh. He's like... All the things that you lied about him, now it's true.
What are we arguing about?
What's wrong with him?
Oh, where do we start? I'm off my nut, folks.
Here comes the real therapy.
I want a Senate member who wants to me ragged. On the same side as those animals that hit me with a bag of piss.
It's my work, Dad. You of all people don't understand
Work? It's rebellion. This is nothing but a miserable, deliberate attempt to undermine my whole business strategy.
You don't have a business strategy, Dad. Your whole business model is based on seducing presidents. You're a really high-class hooker. No offense.
Oh, God.
You're marrying a man fathoms beneath you because you don't want to risk being betrayed.
Wow.
You're a fucking coward.
All the truth bombs coming out now. Aww.
So crushing.
Yeah.
You're so fucking jealous of what you've given your own kids. You can't handle it. You can't work it out.
I'd spoken to my uncle like that.
What? What would evil Uncle Noah do? Calling your daughter a coward till she cries? Big man.
Logan.
Oh.
You are a fucking nobody.
He's too high for that to hurt.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, psh, I grew up with you. You think you can hurt me? The damage has been done.
It's weird that he is like more in that, whatever that state is that Roman is usually in.
Yeah, the decaf mode.
The decaf mode. He's more that than Roman right now. It's crazy.
How far is it to Starbucks?
Oh, God.
I have pods.
Oh, she just wants to get away.
Can't even leave. Well, she chose that though. It's like,
that's why. I forgot that he brought the vial with him and stuff, so.
That's it. There you go.
What happened to him being afraid of water? She's helping him deal with his fear of water?
Maybe. Oh, shit.
What's that about?
Oh, I feel so bad for him. That looks like he must have been, like, whipped or...
As a kid?
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
I appreciate your empathy. I don't feel bad for anybody.
No.
I don't
But it's a cycle, you know?
Sure, yes, abuse is a cycle. But as someone who has come from that, I'm very well aware of how that works. Even so, I don't feel bad for his character. I don't feel bad for anyone in the show, and I'm upset with Kendall. I'm glad he was able to actually speak his mind for once towards his father. I wish he, took that even further, because there was an opportunity there to like really go to town, but I suppose they're saving that for later in the season, or I don't know, maybe this just wasn't the time for it. I'm upset with Kendall because like the people feel real. It's written so well that they feel real to me, and I'm upset with him because he's got kids, he's got responsibilities, and I'm like, I don't care what you're going through. Even if you can't see your kids yet, ideally you will get to, and you going down this path right here, it's like I don't know what that feels like to be addicted to substance. Like I know what it feels like to be addicted to women, to games, to martial arts, to your craft. Like I know what it feels like to be addicted to that stuff, and I try to not extrapolate, but I try to take from that and imagine what it might feel like. The closest I can come to it is when I drink, I have a hard time stopping. It's like I'm not an alcoholic, and I'll not have a sip of anything for months. But the moment I do it, I'm like, I gotta get wasted. It's like, I gotta feel that buzz as hard as possible. I am trying to find empathy for Kendall, but it's still like, if you got kids, dude.
I know, it's definitely disappointing, right? Because he's done so well. It's not easy being an addict and then going into recovery and remaining sober. Like it is a daily practice. Every day is a challenge, right, of staying on the path, and he's fallen off in a big way.
I do hope for him though.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like, okay, fine, you fell off, you start again at day one, and we try and stretch it out for as long as possible, because you're never fully, like, you don't ever stop being an addict if you are one. That's why it's like, you just take it day by day, right? And he's having a very bad day right now. He's reached that kind of like rock bottom where he's like, well, screw it. Everyone thinks I'm a screw up anyway. So may as well just kind of drown out all these negative feelings by, trying to find some happiness at the bottom of a bottle or at the end of a line or whatever. But you won't.
Well, it's just suppressing the feelings.
Exactly. It's just like not dealing with them. But it's interesting that while he's high, he's the one that's able to kind of...
He becomes the Roman, so to speak.
Yeah, and he's almost like leading the therapy session or just going for it, by speaking the truths. So
that whole scene was very strange. The way that was, it was interesting. It was like very haphazard in a way, because it was unfocused. It was like, there's this over here and there's this over here. And maybe it's because the dad kept coming back to this betrayal he was feeling, the latest betrayal he's feeling, that he can't even deal with Kendall at that very second. But it's like, every time there was like an exchange between him and Kendall, it came back to, he's dealing with his daughter. And I was like, whoa, okay. It keeps ping-ponging all over the place a little bit.
Yeah, because it feels like it's him just kind of reacting to like, oh, the kids are not keeping in line.
Yeah.
Like they're disobeying me and I need to discipline them or whatever. But it's like, yeah, they're your kids, but they're not kids anymore. They're adults able to make their own decisions.
Did you like how it was written or how it was done? How it was crafted, that whole scene?
Yeah.
The kitchen scene? Okay.
I liked it.
I'm wondering if there was it's the first instance over the course of watching the show where I'm like, oh, I wonder if that could have been done differently.
Interesting. Okay.
Just like the father's dealing with his daughter, Shiv, and that betrayal, I would imagine he would be hyper-focused on that, right? And anything that Kendall's saying almost doesn't matter because this is the problem right here. And Kendall is just frustrating. And so any response to Kendall is just to get him to back off, mentally or whatever, so that he can get back to getting frustrated with Shiv.
Well, yeah, but then I guess it's kind of like a ganging up type of situation, which is kind of, I can't remember who said it, but like, don't don't gang up on him. But that's kind of what's happening. It's like he's being bombarded with this stuff, this new information with Shiv, and feeling incredibly betrayed. Plus, he's already been betrayed by Kendall, his other son. And then so it's like coming from one direction, and then Kendall's dropping all his truth. And it's like, oh, it's a lot. And then he's just frustrated and he just wants to like have a fight with Kendall, which would be dumb because even I'm pretty sure Kendall could take him.
Oh, Brian Cox looks like a very you're
he's
right.
Pretty robust, but like he's just recovered from a stroke, you know.
Even with that, I get a little bit afraid of him. Even with that, but it was very interesting to see Roman in this particular episode because it's.
The least Roman-like?
Well, in a small way, outside of the pool incident, it's like he is stepping up and maturing. And to go and get his brother... For me, that's a big deal. Like, okay.
Yeah, that was an act of love, I felt. And even with the way that his dad responded in that situation, and we both picked up on it, which is like, okay, go, get him. It wasn't like a screw him, leave him to rot. Yeah. So there is still some love there, even if he's like, I'm not going to show it.
Right.
As soon as he arrives.
I was a little surprised that they didn't give into the temptation of him, Roman being on that phone call and Kendall just totally messing it up.
Yeah,
with his antics.
I thought that they would do that, and like this is the cool thing about the show because it never really does what I think it's gonna do.
Yeah.
You know, except for with Shiv and Mr. Hugh Grant man, it's only a matter of time before they're full on having like a hardcore affair.
Well, we don't know what they did or didn't do. They might have.
What, like he was just warming his hand in her underpants?
No, I'm saying like after that they go back to the Airbnb.
Oh, like
we just didn't see it. Like
I think that it's going to be a gradual thing. I think it's like in her mind she's probably like, "Oh, it's not cheating if we did that." You know, that's nothing.
I'm sure she's well aware of what she did. That's number one. Number two is it was nighttime when she came back. How far did she go? Was it that far away that it would necessitate like the sun setting before she arrives back from that parking lot?
I don't know. I think I'm just trying to rationalize it somehow that she didn't go all the way, but maybe you're right.
I was hoping for her naively.
Yeah.
I was hoping for her to go the other way and realize like, but it's not a movie. This is the kind of thing that goes against the expectations that you get from films. Like, what was that film with Ryan Reynolds and what's his name where they switched places from peeing in the water fountain? He directed The Ozark and he starred in The Ozark. Jason Bateman.
There you go.
That film, right? With Jason Bateman and now I can't remember the other guy's name.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Sorry, I've been up since like 4 a.m. But anyway, yeah. So in that movie, there's this scene that frustrated me because Jason Bateman is Ryan Reynolds, right? And he's got this opportunity with this really hot babe, and they're about to go for it, and he's like, "I can't do it."
Because I'm
married. And it's like, I don't buy it that you're like right there in proximity of hotness like that. And you're not even in your own body and you're going to say no to it because it feels guilty. But like the thing is, you can't root for him. Like you can't root for him as a good, conscious character,
right?
With a character with a good conscience, if he gives into temptation, right? Like he has to go the other way and go back to his wife because that's what you would root for.
Right.
This show goes the opposite of that expectation. You want her to come within proximity of the temptation and then step away so you can feel good about yourself or something.
Yeah.
So you can feel good for this character, but then she goes and does the thing that's f***ed up and you're like, that's
probably more realistic.
That's probably realistic. I mean, with how often she's seeing him, taking his call. Like the moment he says anything with regards to a sexual offer, it was already a done deal when he was rubbing her feet. As soon as that happened, I'm like, oh, this is over.
Right. Yeah.
There's a fraction of me that was still like, come on, Shiv. But that's a very intimate thing. As outlined in Pulp Fiction dialogue, I concur. I feel like that's a very intimate thing. And I wouldn't want like some dude rubbing my girlfriend's feet, or fiance or wife.
Yeah.
It's like,
none of my male friends have ever rubbed my feet. Just putting that out there.
It was an interesting episode. Even like, I thought the therapy went about as expected.
Yeah.
But I thought the revelation in the kitchen, while like I'm not 100% like behind the way it was crafted like you are, I still thought it was very, very interesting, and the revelations that came out were interesting.
Yeah, I like how they kind of show us stuff, like the very last thing with the scars on his back. I think the reason why I was just so emotional looking at it was, even though he's an old man and those are scars, when I look at that, I see a young boy. And I see the young boy who that happened to, and I feel really bad for that young boy, regardless of who he has become now.
I can see that. No, I can see that.
And that's why I guess I have a lot of like empathy towards him, even though he's like a terrible father.
Sure. I suppose I could see where you're coming from there. So my grandfather was a very abusive guy. And the more I found out about him, the less respect I had for this person that I never even met.
Right.
And even though I know what he went through in his childhood, all the stuff that followed, I'm like, this is a bad dude. I had to come to terms with that. I had to like learn how to accept that about someone that I am descended from.
Sure.
Like that's a rough realization.
Hard.
And so I was able to have empathy for my dad, hearing stories about what he went through, seeing his scars as it were. But even though I had a similar thing with my grandfather, learning about the abuse he came from, I'm just like, yeah, but some of those things are just too much it's like I can't forgive that, even though it's not mine to forgive.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Sure. It's just too much. And so I'll talk about him positively in terms of conversation where it'll elevate my profile, and that's about it. Because like he used to animate for Disney. He animated Donald Duck, and he was like very much connected to that. Disney wanted to move him out to Burbank, California, and like a very prideful Italian, he's like, no, I'm staying in New York. Cool. Like, I'll leverage that stuff because it's amusing and interesting conversation. That's about as far as it goes. I haven't, it's like, so that's why I don't have empathy for him. I'm like, dude, you're passing on the trauma, and I don't like that you're doing that. The buck stops with you.
Well, yeah, if he'd gone to therapy, like Shiv said, then she wouldn't have had to, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as a result, all of his kids in some way are kind of messed up. Yeah, this is a prime example of the buck stops with you. You didn't, I don't know. It's hard because then people are like, well, you know, he's doing it the way he understood and blah, blah, blah. And like everyone's kind of doing it the way they understand.
Yes.
That's sort of the advice that you're kind of given by your therapist after you learn how to hate them by your therapist. So it's like, well, they did their best with what they had. I'm like, yes, but that only gets you so much leeway with me. It's like, I can only allow that to go so far. Like, you still have to be a f***ing responsible adult at the end of the day.
Sure.
And so that's tough. It's a good conversation this inspires.
Yeah.
We're going to end it. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jabby Kuwait. This is
ACHARA Cook.
Peace out.